Seoul, 12:37 a.m. The streets of Seoul were soaked in heavy rain while the drops of water slid down the glass windows of every house. You could feel the smell of earth. Some passing people were almost running through. They had umbrellas in their hand, but you were hardly able to walk properly. Your black hair was stuck to your cheeks as you stumbled forward while laughing to yourself about something that didn't even make sense. The world felt a little wobbly, like the ground was playing tricks on you. And of course, in that stage, your feet brought you to his house, your best friend, the boy you secretly liked. No, the boy you had been crushing on for years. You frowned while searching for the doorbell. Oh, where it is now. Finally, you found it and pressed it with your index finger. A giggle slipped from your lips. Ah, you are my only shelter in this much heavy rain, Kukia. You muttered to yourself as you leaned against the warm wall. After a while, the door opened and Jungkook came in view. His hair was slightly messy while his black shirt clinging to his nicely built body. His dark eyes scanned you from head to toe and his lips curled down into a sigh. No ways, Wayne? He asked even though he knew. You blinked at him and your soft pink lips stretched into a wide smile. You nodded like a child. A little bit, you said with a mischievous smile. He sighed while running a hand through his messy hair. Pick me up, Kukia, you said almost whining as you stretched your arms out towards him while swaying on your feet. Jungkook stared at you in a disbelief. You are unbelievable, Wayne. He muttered, but still his strong arm slipped under you. You giggled the whole way as your face was buried. Ah, Cook, you are so warm, you whispered. Jungkook froze for a moment, his heartbeat quickened, while his Adam apples bubbled as he swallowed hard. Yes, stop doing that, he muttered, climbing the stairs. But you just hummed. Why, it is fun. You are ticklish here. You poked. Laughing like a mischievous child, Jungkook let out an exaggerated sigh as he pushed open the door. Reaching inside, he gently laid you on his bed. You bounced a little on the mattress and whined like a spoiled kid, seeing him walking away. No, don't leave me. Jungkook shook his head. No, rest now. Tomorrow morning I will drop you home, he said and walked over to his closet. Opening it, he started to search for something. His voice was firm but low, like he was trying to control himself. Where is that oversized shirt? Ah, here. You sat up, pouting. Jungkook turned towards you and looking at your cute pouty face, he spoke. Because you are not in your senses, he said casually, a naughty smile curving on your lips. Jungkook, who was now closing the closet, quickly turned around to see you. He froze for a second and then he rushed towards you. Yeah, what are you doing? Are you crazy? What? You told me to change. He clenched his jaw and gently carried you again. He sighed and opening the bathroom door, he set you down and shoved the shirt into your hands. Take it now, he said softly, caressing your cheeks. You leaned against the door frame as your lips curled into a teasing pout. You are so bossy, Kukia. Just go inside. He said his voice was a bit colder now. You went and shut the door on his mouth. Jungkook closed his eyes and leaned his forehead against the wall outside. His chest rose and fell rapidly. Ish, this girl will drive me crazy. Inside you hummed to yourself. The shirt round your figure, the sleeves were falling past your hands while the hem was brushing against your thighs. You looked like a lost little child in it when you came out. You twirled a little. Look, it is so big on me. It is fine. Now sleep. He said without looking at you as he simply guided you back to the bed, gently pressing your shoulders down until you laid flat, pulling the blanket up. Sleep. You caught his hand and whispered, Please don't go. Jungkook smiled and shook his head, carefully freeing himself. I will be on the couch. If you need something, I will be there for you. He said and slowly walked towards the couch with heartbeat increasing like washing machine. You laid flat and soon drifted into a sleep. The next morning, soft light spilled through the curtains of bedroom when you slowly opened your eyes, your head throbbed slightly, a dull reminder from last night. You blinked at the unfamiliar ceiling, confused, then realization struck you. You quickly jumped off the bed and almost tripped over the blanket before rushing out. Your feet carried you down the stairs and the smell of breakfast greeted you. You ran to the kitchen to see Jungkook standing inside with his sleeves rolled up, spatula in hand. He was making eggs and strips. His hair was messy and he looked way too calm for your storming heart. He glanced at you the moment he heard your footsteps. Good morning, Ryan. His voice was casual, but there was a sharpness in his gaze that lingered for a second before he turned back to the pan. Come, drink this. It will help your hangover. You patted over with your red tomato cheeks as you climbed onto the counter's tail, your legs swinging like a child's. Taking the glass he offered, you looked at him through your lashes. How did I come here? He didn't look at you, he just plated the eggs and answered flatly. You knocked on my door, I carried you upstairs and gave you a shit to wear. I put you on the bed, and eventually you fell into a sleep. Your face heated up more as you shyly looked out the open window of kitchen. You whispered softly, almost too shy for your usual self. Oh, Jungkook finally turned to look at you. His gaze was dark and heavy. Don't do this again, Ryan. Don't make me worry like that and stop hanging on with those crack-minded friends of yours. You pouted and looked at him. Okay, yeah, they are my friends. After all, please don't call them crack-minded. Fine, whatever. Eat this and then I will drop you home. He said while placing the food in front of you. You nodded with a shy smile and dig into your food once you finished the breakfast. He cleaned the dishes and grabbed his car keys while you went upstairs to change into your dress. As you came down, you both walked out towards his car. The two of you slipped in his G-Wagon. Jungkook fastened his seat belt, adjusted the mirror, and started the engine. You are looking in front with a cute little pout that never leaves your lips. Ah, Ryan, he looks so handsome even when he's serious. You mutter to yourself while stealing glances at him. And then suddenly the skies cracked open. Raindrops splattered against the windshield, running down like streaks of silver. Your eyes widened. Oh my, it's raining, Kukia. Yeah, it's raining. You pressed your nose closer to the window and said while smiling. I love the rain. Then you turned slowly, eyes sparkling. Kukia, I'm craving a street vendor's hot dog right now. What? But why ain't it is raining heavily? Please, please, just one hot dog. I promise I won't tease if you get me a hot dog. He said, shaking his head. But before he could say something further, you leaned forward and grabbed his free hand, shaking it like a stubborn child. You pouted. Please, Cookie, I am dying for it. I will cry if I don't get one. He glanced at you, the corner of his lips twitching, but he tried to sound strict. Why, pretty please? Aish, fine. Your eyes brightened up as he pulled the car to the side of the road, clapping your hands. She cheered. You are the best, Cookie. He smiled, unbuckling his seatbelt while reaching for the umbrella from the back seat. Stay here, I will go get it. You nodded quickly, a wide smile stretched across your face. Okay. The smell of sizzling sausages filled the air. You leaned back in your seat, closing your eyes for a moment. Ah, I can already smell it. Through the rain-streaked window, you watch him step out, black umbrella overhead. He quickly moved towards the street vendor. The storm pounded down, but he walked steadily. His shoulders were squared. You hugged yourself, warmth spreading in your chest. You look so cute, you whispered, a silly grin taking over your lips. You slowly pushed open the door and stepped out. The cold water drenched your hair, instantly plastering it to your cheeks, but instead of shivering, you twirled with arms stretched wide, laughing. You spun around and let the rain fall on you. You giggled, closing your eyes. After a moment, Jungkook returned with a hot dog in his hand. He opened the car door and said in his casual tone, "Here you go, best." As soon as he looked up, his jaw dropped. The seat was empty. The umbrella slipped lower in his grip. Wyan. His chest tightened with panic. He quickly set the hot dog inside. Wyan. He looked around, panicking, and then finally he found just a few feet away, twirling under the storm like a child who belonged to the rain. Your dress was soaked, but your laughter rang louder than the thunder. For a moment, Jungkook froze. His heart pounded against his ribs harder than it should. His lips parted slightly, eyes softening. As he stared, he felt like the whole world had slowed down. Why are you so cute and beautiful, Wyan? Sometimes I feel like confessing to you, but you too younger than me. But still I feel my heartbeat racing every time I see you. He muttered to himself while staring at your face. Suddenly you turned and caught him staring. Immediately he cleared his throat, standing straighter, trying to mask the way his heart betrayed him. Wyan, come here, you will catch a cold. His voice was sharper than he intended. Coming, Cookie. You drove back into the car with flushed cheeks from both the rain and the sight of him waiting. He followed, shaking water from the umbrella before sliding inside. As the car pulled away again, you clutched the warm hot dog in your hands, steam rising against your cheeks. You bit into it with a satisfied hum, with your cheeks puffing out as you chewed. Mmm, so good, you said, with your mouth full. Jungkook smiled, his ears turned red, but you didn't notice as you were too busy enjoying the food, licking ketchup off your finger while humming happily. When the car finally stopped outside your house, you wiped your mouth with the back of your head. Looking at him, you smiled brightly. Thank you, Cookie, you are the best, he nodded with a warm smile. You unbuckled, stepping out, waving at him. Bye bye, see you later. See you soon. Your cheeks turned bright red and you walked towards your door, rain still dripping off your hair. Unlocking the door, you walked inside while Jungkook started the engine again, shaking his head with a warm smile. In the evening, you were laying on your bed while scrolling through old photos and then your thumb froze. It was the picture from last summer, Han River. Jungkook was beside you. You were smiling wide, holding up an ice cream, and he was looking at the camera with that soft, rare smile he only showed when he was truly happy. You pressed the phone against your chest, hiding your face under the blanket as if it could muffle the sound of your racing heartbeat. Ash, Cookie, why do you always do this to my poor heart? Just then your phone rang. The vibration made you jump. You groaned and peeked at the screen. It was Nancy, your best friend. You answered the call. Hello, bestie. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? She asked in her cheerful voice. I am happy today. Nancy hummed knowingly. Oh, and why is that? I spent last night. There was a gasp from the other end. What? Don't tell me you still didn't confess to him. Come on, Ryan, it's been months now. You had promised me that you will ask about his feelings for you. You pouted, your voice dropping into a childish whine. No, I couldn't. I feel so shy and nervous in front of him. Nancy groaned. Oh, come on. You have liked him forever. Just tell him he deserves to know. Just don't hide your feelings. But what if he says no? But what if he says yes? Don't let your fear stop you. Trust me, bestie. Just tell him. You nodded against the pillow, your heart thudding. I think you are right. I will tell him. The call. With trembling fingers, you opened Jungkook's contact and pressed the call button. He answered the call in one go. Wine, what's the matter? Is everything okay? You swallowed. I need to see you urgently. There was a pause. Alright. What? Where? Let's meet at the restaurant near the station. Okay, I will be there. He replied firmly. The restaurant. When you arrived, Jungkook was already there sitting by the window. His brows were frowned as if he had been worrying since the moment you called. The moment you sat down, Jungkook raised his hand, signaling the waiter. Bring her favorite tteokbokki and japchae, please. He said without even asking you, your heart squeezed. Ah, he knows my choice, you muttered under your breath while your cheeks heating. Jungkook leaned forward. What is the matter, Ryan? You sounded urgent on the phone. You swallowed. I. Ryan, tell me, is everything okay? Your chest rose and fell rapidly. Finally, with a stutter, the words stumbled out. I like you, Jungkook. Jungkook's lips parted slightly, his eyes widening, then slowly he frowned. His throat bobbed as he gulped while his gaze dropped to the table. Wine, but you are only 16. You are still too small. You froze, he exhaled, running a hand through his hair, struggling. I'm sorry, not now. The words pierced through you like knives, your vision blurred with tears while your body trembled. You quietly stood up before you broke in front of him without a word. You turned and ran out of the restaurant. Hey, Ryan, wait! He called after you, but you didn't stop. Jungkook rubbed his forehead. Ish, what do you do with this girl? She didn't even let me complete my words. I want you to wait 2 years until you turn 18. Then we can be together. He looked at the door you had just stormed out from. Back home. You collapsed onto your bed, sobbing into your pillow with trembling hands. You grabbed your phone and called Nancy. Through hiccups, you told her everything. There was a silence on the other line before Nancy spoke, her tone firm. No, Ryan, you are mistaken. I know Jungkook likes you. I've seen the way he looks at you. He's just holding back because of your age. If he likes me, then why did he say that? Because he is fighting himself. But there is only one way to be sure. What way? You whispered in a broken voice. If he truly likes you, then he won't let you be belong to someone else. She said with certainty. What do you mean, Nancy? Nancy's voice dropped to a whisper. Send a message in the group chat. Tell everyone that you are getting married to someone else, maybe your dad's best friend. See, he's 57. If Jungkook really likes you, he won't stay silent, he will come for you. Married, but it is a lie and he will get hurt too. Listen, if he won't hurt, then how would you know if he really likes you or not? You thought for a while and then finally nodded, cutting the call. Your heart raced as you began to type. You sent the exact same message to a group chat and waited, a mischievous smile creeping on your lips as deep down you knew Jungkook also had feelings for you. On the other hand, Jungkook was still sitting in the restaurant with sad face while holding his mobile phone in his hand. The notification appeared and Jungkook clicked on it. The words on the screen burned into his mind. His jaw clenched. His buzz sparked with anger and disbelief. He ran his frustrated hand through his hair. He knew you were childish, clumsy, always playful, but this was not funny. This was unbearable. This was something beyond his patience level. Grabbing his car keys, he stormed out without another thought. Just as you were laying on the bed, the door opened and your eyes widened, seeing Jungkook. You? You set up you didn't thought he would come this much early. What did you just send in the group chat? You blinked. Ah, so it worked. Answer me, Ryan. What? I just told them I'm getting married. But before the word married could leave your lips fully, he walked over to you. After 15 minutes, never say something like this again, Ryan. Your cheeks flushed scarlet. I pranked you, Jungkook. I just wanted to see how would you react. His eyes darkened, a humorless smirk tugging at his lips. A prank. Ryan, I didn't say no. I just want you to grow a little more mature. Wait until you turn 18, then we will marry. You nodded softly. Your lips curved into a sly smile. 2 years later, you stood in front of him dressed in a white shimmery gown while your hands were trembling in his as you both exchanged the vows.